Hello everybody and welcome to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to my final tractor video regarding the mod contest. Now we have all of the remaining tractors here in one lot for us to check out, not necessarily because they don't deserve their own video, but because the features wouldn't take up a whole video basically. So, we're going to start in... where should we start? We'll start off with this little thing over here. This is the Ztour. What is the model number? This is the 6911. This thing here reminds me of Old Man Jenkins' Ztour. Maybe if you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know who that is. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Now, there is IC on this one from the outside, which is interesting. So if we stand here and press right shift, we can actually open the bonnet from the outside, which I think is pretty cool. We're going to leave it open, see if anything spins when we get it booted up. Texture work is okay. It kind of looks a bit FS13, if I'm honest. Like, the quality of it and the way the shaders are and stuff. But, I mean, it looks worn. It looks worn, basically, which is what you want in a tractor of this age. So, in terms of that, it looks pretty solid. There's no big issues that I can see with the model itself, apart from the textures, which they're not really an issue. Like I said, they're just worn. They look a bit FS13, but there's no errors on this thing. You'll be happy to know. In fact, every single tractor passed the error test, which is surprising. But I'll explain more of that in a minute. So let's go and jump into the Ztour real quick. We'll go ahead and boot her up. She's quite loud. So this is the 6911 front loader. Let's check out the lights here. So it actually has the fog effect lights, which I'm not personally a fan of. I know other people aren't either. But each their own. The mod author decided he wanted them. It's up to him. It's his mod. He can put what he wants to it. He can make it pink if he wanted to. In terms of work lights, we have rear ones, I believe. Yeah, we have one rear work light there, which points at the implement when you're using it. None on the front. Indicators work as you would expect. Once again, no beacon on this particular model. This thing's really loud. And this thing, as I said, does actually have animations. That's what I left the bonnet open to check, and it does have a working fan, which is pretty cool. So we'll get this closed down now. Also, the top of the exhaust is fluttering around. That's quite interesting. So this here, like I said, is the 6911. Let's go ahead and see what all the options are for the 6911. So here we are. It is to buy £51,000. Wow. Okay, that's a bit expensive. It's £71 a day to maintain. It has 65 horsepower. We'll soon find out about that. 70-litre petrol tank, or gas tank, sorry, or diesel tank, whatever you want to call it. 50 miles an hour top speed. You can have a front loader on it. Engine, you can have an extra 7 horsepower if you want, which would make it 72 horsepower. You can have wheel weights as well, or narrow tyres. We'll go for the wheel weights. So this apparently is going to have 72 horsepower. Let's test that theory, shall we? Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our new one over here. So this one here has the weights inside the rims, as you can see. It is the front loader console as well, which is actually textured to match the tractor, which is really cool to see. It also has the protection here on the front, which is also quite cool. So what did I say it was? I think I said it was 72 horsepower. Let's see if it gives us 72 horsepower. So we'll get it booted up. And we'll get the console started up here. So on the left-hand side there, we have motor, clutch, and power. We're looking for power. We're looking for that magic... I saw 74 then. Let's go ahead and slow right down here. Where's my accelerator pedal? There it is. See if we can edge on the 74. So we actually got 74 horsepower, which is good to see. Which is a little bit more than the 72 it promises, but it's only 2 horsepower difference. I'm not going to complain over 72, but when we're cruising along like this at full revs, it is 71.27, so it's pretty spot on. So it is technically correct as well, and I'm assuming this one here is going to be what it promises as well. So that is the Ztours, basically. Let's go ahead and get that vehicle rendering thing off. So yeah, that's just Ztour tractors, basically. If you like old Russian-style stuff. Is this Russian? Polish? I don't know. If you like old European tractors, then this will be nice to your collection. If you have tractors like the Old Man Jenkins tractors, then these will go along with them as well. So that's them. I'm going to go ahead and sell them now, so we have more space here on our yard. Okay, so this one here is the Valmet, or the Valmer, or the Valmet, however you want to pronounce it. Some people say Valmer, some people say Valmet. This is the Valmer, I think it's the 502? The 602 and the 502. Now, these things, you may be looking at saying they look very, very familiar. That is true. They are off my summer car. So if you've ever played my summer car, you'll recognise this tractor. So the 502 has, what would you call this sort of tyre? I don't really know. Grippy tyre? Whereas these ones have the smoother two-wheel drive design here. Each have their proper axle for the two-wheel drive tractors, not just a dodgy convert of the Agristar, which some people tend to do. 3-point hitch is nice and detailed. We've got the low hitch there. Do we have a high hitch? Yeah, we have a high hitch there. The PTO is there. 3-point looks like it's... it looks like it's unique, actually. I don't think they've taken it from the in-game thing. I think it looks pretty unique. So with that said, we are going to jump into the... We'll jump into the 602. Now, does this thing have IC on the outside? Yes, it does. So, let's quickly move this thing out of the way a minute, because I've got a feeling I'm going to cause some issues if I try and use the IC so close to the other one. Right, let's go ahead and turn it off real quick. So, if you press right shift on the outside, you can see the IC actually works. So we could go ahead and open that door. We'll see if there's anything else that we can do on the outside here. It doesn't look like it is. It looks like it might just be the door. We can do both doors. There we go. Let's get that one open as well. Anything on the back? Okay, no, it's just the doors, which is understandable, which is probably all you'd really need. So we'll jump in. Interior looks a little bit black, but it could just be my particular game settings. It could be my graphics card doing that. It looks a little bit dark, but not really going to complain about that. Inside, we have any extra IC. We have a rear window that you can open up there. There's no sunroof on this. It looks like we have a sun visor as well, which is pretty cool. It falls down. Nice animation on that. It looks like that might be it. Oh, we have the side windows, of course. We'll go ahead and close these doors whilst we're here. There's a couple of things on the dash we're going to look at. Okay, it's just the one side window. Okay. So what is this here? This looks like it's our beacon lights, which is strange because we don't have beacon lights. I'll look at the customizable extras in a minute. This one here is working light rear. Do we have rear working lights? Is that a customizable extra as well? Oh no, it's on the fender right there. Look, so if I get IC turned off, there's the work light. I didn't see it then. It's hiding through the window. So we have one work light on the back there using the Corona. So we go ahead and get this one. Oh, that's pause menu. Get this one turned off there. What is this one down here? So this is the front work lights. Oh, this is just the lights, sorry. As you can see, it does light up the dashboard as well, which is what I like to see. So that is actually just the normal running lights by the look of it. So running lights on. Let's get the IC turned off there. So running lights off. Running lights on. Just as you expect. That's basically running lights. It's nice that people have done that though. The mod author has done that. I quite like that. I might see how he's done that and put it into my own tractors. Once again, beacon lights we'll have to look into in a minute, so we'll get that door closed there. So we're quickly going to check out the lights whilst we're here. So we have the running lights as you just saw, rear is working, front and the side fenders are working as well. We'll get the hazard lights on. As you can see, they're working as you'd expect on the fenders there. With the they actually are giving off light as well by the look of it. You can see it reflecting on the side of the tractor there. I don't know if it's coming out on video. Some people just do the decoration, but this guy's actually done the lights, which is pretty cool. So we'll get these lights turned off in a minute. So with that said, we'll start her up. Really nice custom sounds here. Exhaust particles, they go a bit darker when you're driving, which is what I like to see. So that said, let's go and check out the customizable extras for this thing. So where is it under Vulture? Okay, it is under Vulture. So we can actually have a custom front loader for this and a custom weight for this as well. So we're going to go ahead and buy the front loader here or buy the Vulture weight. So although it is a Valma or Valmet, it is actually under the Valma brand, which is you'd expect because it's turned into Vulture. So we'll go with the 602 for this. So we can have a front loader attachment, which we're going to have. We can update the engine here, which gives us an extra, 8 horsepower. So we'll go with the S for that. We can have a 4-wheel drive version. So we can have 4-wheel drive front and rear twins. We can have rear twins. We can have a sprayer. Does that mean narrows? I think that might mean narrows. Or we can have the 4-wheel drive. Or we can have 2-wheel drive twins. What is that? We're going to check that out. That looks interesting. Or 2-wheel drive sprayer. We're going to try the 2-wheel drive twins design. We can have front fenders if we want. We'll put the front fenders on, why not? Design. So there's the beacon light. It is a customizable extra. Okay. Let's have a look here. So, whoa, that thing looks crazy. So yeah, that's just the rear basically. So we've got the normal ones on the front, twins on the back, and we also have the fenders on the front there as well. This is quite a cool tractor actually. If you ever do like European old stream style maps, this will be a good one for you. So once again, let's go ahead and go up to here. We'll use our outside IC control to get inside the tractor here. We'll go inside the cab. We'll close the door. So this thing here should work. So just to clarify, the beacon light is off. Beacon light should now be on, which it is. So that works perfectly fine. It's good to see. Did we get the console for this? I thought we got the console for this. I don't know. Apparently we did. We'll try it anyway. I'm pretty sure we bought it. So we'll get the tractor started up here. We'll get our hazard lights on whilst we do this. So we should be able to connect this front loader. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we got the connection. Apparently we didn't. I must have misclicked. So We'll get another one in a minute. We'll choose a different design. So that was the two-wheel drive twins. So we'll go ahead and tell you what, we'll get the... In fact, this one has less customized extras, I think. Okay, we'll go with the 602 again. We'll go for the four-wheel drive sprayer. I want to see what that is. I'm assuming it's the thin ones, basically. The care tires, whatever you want to call them. Design, we'll leave the front fenders off. Front loader attacher, we'll put on. Oh, okay, I know what I did wrong. Okay, so front loader attacher, you can have a front weight or yes. So front loader, yeah, I must have put the front weight on that one. So we got yes. We'll put the beacon light on, why not? We'll have a look at this one here. The front weight, does that mean that's how you connect that thing there? Possibly. So yeah, this is the care wheels. They're called sprayer, but that's basically essentially what they are. So we do have, by the look of it, the bracket for our front loader now. It looks like it's that weird track thing down there. So we'll go ahead and get this thing hooked up. Like so. Go, 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 go. So there we go. So that is our front loader attachment there. It doesn't come with any tools that I know of, so it looks like we'll quickly actually go to front loaders here. Okay, no, it comes with no tools, so you just use the default ones. So this front weight here does not actually attach to this one. So I'm assuming this one I spawned a minute ago by accident thinking we had the front loader attachment, which is this one here with the twins. I'm assuming this one here, if we get it booted up, this one here will put the front weight on, possibly, maybe? Actually, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Okay, yeah, it is this one. So you can have the front weight on this one, which is pretty cool. So there's the Valmits, or the Valmas, or the Vultures. This is just call it by the new name of Vultures. They're pretty cool. I kind of like these. They got a nice amount of options and stuff. So if you do old stream stuff, this is definitely going into my basket for stuff like that. Lots of wheel choices. IC on the outside as well. Completely no errors whatsoever, which is good. Now, one little thing we will check, just to make the test fair, is this one here claims to have 58 horsepower. We'll jump into it and see if it has 58 horsepower. Let's go ahead and get that thing turned on here. There we go. Get it booted up. So we're looking for 58 horsepower. We've got 52. It looks like it's just under 52, actually. Well, just... Actually, I saw 90 then. Oh, it was gear ratio. I'm looking at the wrong place. Whoop, wake up, simulate. It looks like we're getting 5240, which is not far off. I mean, it's an old tractor, so maybe that's what it says they got out of the factory, but over the years, we've lost a couple of ponies, which is completely understandable. Let's go ahead and get that turned off. So there we go. That is the Vultures. We'll go ahead and clear the yard up right now. Okay, so moving on. We're going to save the John Deeres for last. So if you have seen these John Deeres, we will be using it at the end. So I want to do this tractor in here. Right, I'll get this one out of the way. If I'm honest, this one it's not for me. I mean, the texture looks a bit flat. It's a good model, but I definitely think it needs some texture work. It kind of looks like it's just been done in like Microsoft Paint. But who am I to judge? Just someone's worked hard on this. Collisions are exactly where you expect them to be, the wheels and stuff. We'll jump in real quick. As you can see, the texture down here is a little bit weird. The dashboard's nice. The dashboard's really nice. We'll get it started up. In-game sounds. Is there any IC or anything? No. But there's a unique thing about this tractor. As you can see, it has a four-wheel drive. I think we can change the style to two-wheel drive as well. There we go. Or two-wheel steer, sorry. We've got crab as well. So crab left, I assume that is. Crab right. But of course we're going backwards. It's not going to work. And back to four-wheel drive. So this thing is pretty unique. Like I said, not for me. It's got no special features, basically, apart from the all-wheel steering stuff. So if this thing had a texture overhaul, I think it would be pretty cool. I mean, I think this thing was in FS15 and 13 on the Classics pack, so maybe you can use the textures from that. But there we go. That's the... I don't even know what this is called, to be fair. The Schulfter. I don't know. We'll don't even try and pronounce that. Moving on. I'll tell you what, we'll get this thing over here. This is a cute thing. I actually am in love with this little one over here. So this here is the Eicher Combi? I don't know how to pronounce that. You guys have to tell me. I think it's European, obviously. So this thing here has straps. It has like a tipper on the front of it, which is pretty cool. It's quite long. So we'll quickly get it started up. As you can see, it looks like we're driving a steam train. It's pretty interesting, this one. Driver sits exactly where he's supposed to. I always check when the steering wheel's in strange places. Now, does this thing have IC? No, it does not. This thing has no IC, so we'll quickly... The exhaust is coming out the back, the same as the other one, ironically. Oh, brake sounds, I like them. Nice engine sounds. I think this is from the old Kraber on FS13, these sounds, which I do like. Right, we'll quickly get the tipper lifted up here, so the front door opens and the tipper lifts up, as you'd expect. I actually really do like this sound. So whilst that lifts up slowly but surely, we'll check out the lights. So we got the rear working lights there. I think the front ones are actually, you actually have to have the tipper down for that. So we'll slowly get the tipper put down, but we also have some on the fenders there, as you can see. Indicators are up there as well. Do we have anything on the back? Yeah, we have indicators on the back as well, which is pretty cool. We also have some lights under there like that. So there's actually a trailer hitch on the front of this as well. So you can actually tow other trailers. Now, let's see what customizable extras we have for this thing here. So where is it? Can't even find it. There it is. So we can have with and without dumper, basically. Pretty simple stuff. I'm not sure why you'd want this tractor without dumper. Let's just run over here real quick. It looks a bit freaky with that one. So, yeah, not really sure what this will get useful without the dumper. But, you know, it's there if you want it. Pretty deep. We've got actually a nice little bench up here for your girlfriend or whatever. So that's pretty it. That's pretty... it's pretty standard. It's pretty basic, this one. But I'm in love with it. It's got a lot of character. I like tractors with character. The texture work seems to be quite good as well. It looks like it's had years of use. You can put stuff in here, basically. Use pallets, get the pallets around the yard, the pigs and stuff like that. I'm assuming you can put field types into here as well, like pour actual pig feed and stuff into there. Actually, pretty cool. So that there is the one I can't pronounce. So I'm just going to say the combi for now. So we'll quickly get these taken off our yard here. Okay, now moving on, we'll get rid of this thing here. This looks like something out of Alien vs Predator, let's be honest. It's pretty funky looking. It's got very modern style light. It looks like a Fendt style lights, but they're not. I think this thing here might be fictional, but it's still cool that someone's possibly done the fictional. Once again, I don't know if it is fictional. It could be real. But we'll jump on the inside real quick. Very, very different. Looks like something from the future, that's for sure. Maybe they're trying to predict the future of farming? I don't know. Very funky style steering wheel there. Everything's digital. Let's get it booted up. As you can see there, we have the in-game sounds. She's quite quick at pulling off. So this thing here is... where is she? Because this thing here is £254,000. That is a lot of money. £340 a day upkeep. It has 320 horsepower, which is a lot. 640 litres capacity fuel tank. 34 miles an hour at top speed. So this thing here, it's unique. Not something I'd use personally. Now, the one thing I have noticed with this thing, I did test this thing out earlier, is... beacon lights work, as you'd expect. I don't know why they're the old style beacon lights on the tractor like this, because you'd expect the headlights to be there. No, they're actually on top of the cab. If you look there, you can see them lighting up. These ones don't actually work. I can't get these working. I have tried loads of different buttons. Work lights front, that is actually on the side of the cab there, right next to the stairs. You can see they're lighting up there, and at the back as well. Where are they at the back? They're actually on top of the cab. You can't really see them all that well, but there they are. That's the rear work lights there. Indicators don't work. Physically, they do. You can see it flashing just on the side there. They actually do flash, but physically, they don't flash. They just stay on. So that's obviously a bug for that. Was there any customizable extras for this? Let's have a look here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. So we can have different wheels. We can have rear twins, and that's it. So that's the... I don't even know what this is. This is the Rollin TB320. Tractor. Well, like I said, not for me, but it is there if you want a modern style tractor, basically. Moving on. This looks like something out of Mad Max. I don't even know if I'm going to review this one, but this is quite interesting regardless. Looks like it's bigger than the Big Bud, if we're honest. Looks like someone's took a Big Bud and gone, it needs more spikes. And then they've made it ready for a zombie apocalypse. We'll quickly check it out. So we'll climb up here, making sure we don't stab ourselves in the eye with a spike. The interior definitely looks like something out of Mad Max. The steering wheel's pretty cool. Custom engine sounds, makes it sound like a beast. Surprisingly, it does have working gauge and stuff as well. Any horns? Pretty scary horn. Does this thing have lights? It does have lights, cool. This might be a show tractor, maybe, potentially? I don't know. No indicators or anything. No working lights, just the front lights, basically. Particle animations where you'd expect them to be. If you are interested in this thing, for some reason, maybe there's the zombie apocalypse coming that I don't know about. It's £65,000 to buy, £640 a day upkeep, which is ridiculous. It has 868 horsepower, 500 litre capacity fuel tank, and it goes 19 miles an hour. So, yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, there's that. There's no customized extras for it. Did I not sell that thing? Okay, we're slowly getting through these. We're going to go with this one here now, because this one here has actually caught me by surprise. I got a soft spot for this one, purely because I never knew MAN did tractors back in the day. Apparently they did. So this is the MAN tractor here. Very strange colour. It looks, obviously this is a brand new showroom condition one. If it was rusty, it would look pretty awesome. Pretty basic, well, I'm about to say interior, not really in anything, but pretty basic cab. Let's go ahead and get it booted up. Sounds, old style sounds as you'd expect there. You can actually see the alternator spinning there, which is pretty cool. Does this thing have IC? It does have IC. So we'll quickly get the IC turned on. I don't know what we're meant to be ICing. Maybe it's on the outside. Let's have a look. Does it have the outside IC? No, it doesn't. So I'm not really sure what the IC dot is. We can actually see all these gears and stuff moving by themselves, which is pretty cool. IC. Okay, it does have IC. However, I don't know where this IC is coming from. So we'll quickly look in the shop here. Where's the man? Man? Hello? Oh, there we go. Man. So we got a couple of front loader options there as well. So obviously you can get a front loader option of it. So we'll get the front loader attacher. We can update to 200 horsepower if you want. Wheel setup, we can have wide tyres on that. We'll get the wide ones. And we can actually have different types of cabs here. So we're going to go for cab 1 and we'll go for cab 2. Just so we can see the difference here. Tell you what, whilst we're here, we'll get the pallet fork. Why not? We'll get a pallet fork. Get this thing turned off a minute. So yeah, maybe the IC's to do with the cab. So we'll try the IC in the cab. It looks like it might be for that front window here. So this is cab 2. No, this is cab 1, this one. Once again, not seeing any IC. You can see the levers and stuff moving, even though we're not doing anything. But this is exactly the same here, with a front loader, of course. So if we lift that up, this is actually inverted by the look of it. But it looks, you can't actually move it, it's just an up and down motion on this. It does have a beacon, as you'd expect. Lights, actually these are really cool lights. You know earlier on I mentioned some people use Coronas and some people do the light up effect? This guy's actually done the light up effect, as you can see. Or go, I don't know who made this. But really cool that they've done that. I wish more model fuzz would do the proper like style Coronas for this thing, like that. That looks amazing. That's a big plus in my opinion. Indicators work as you expect. Once again, he's not used a Corona. He's used the actual design, which I love. He's got a rear working light. Once again, he's done the same thing. Love this. Absolutely love it. Now, I can also see that it's actually lighting up the dashboard as well here. You just see underneath the steering wheel there. It's actually lighting up the gauges and stuff. So, with that said, we'll jump into this one here. Though this one here is a little bit confusing to look at. But I'm assuming this is the one with the IC. Yes, it is. So, we actually lift that up and open it, which is pretty cool. So if it does rain, you are very well protected in this one, that's for sure. So that's the only IC on the tractor that I can see. We'll reverse this out real quick. Go. I'm actually trying to move, but it takes a while to start this thing up, which is actually awesome. Right. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Now, I just noticed something about that window. We're going to have a look in a second. So I'll get this hooked up here. So as I said, if you do have a pallet you want to pick up, I don't think you have any control over the side motion. No, you don't. You literally just lift it up and down. So you pick your pallet up like that, and then you lift it up in the air. You can't turn the front at all. It's just that. Although, there is straps to this thing, which is pretty awesome. This thing does have straps. Of course, you can get out and do them manually if you do desire. In fact, let's get this thing lower down so I can do it properly here. Can you do this thing manually? Okay, you actually can't. You cannot do this thing manually. That's interesting to know. Unless I've just bugged my game out somehow. But you can... Oh, no, I saw it then. They're very hard to find, but it looks like you can do them. There we go. So yeah, they're a bit hard to find, but once you do find them, or of course you can just go inside and press L. So that is the man tractor. Now, this is what I want to look at real quick. So we're going to look at the actual shape of the roof when we do this. So we've got to try and rush back out to the outside. 3, 2, 1, go! So you see the whole shape of the roofs moving there. That is pretty awesome that they've done that. They made it look like it's actually made of a material. So that is the man tractor. I'm in love with this thing, if I'm honest. I'm not sure if I'd use it. I may have it as like a showpiece or something, but yeah, I'm in love with this thing. I think it's got a lot of character. I'd like it if it was a rusty version of it out, like a worn version of it. But that is the man tractors. Quickly, I've showed you everything that you can do with it customizable wise. Let's just quickly show you the wheels. You know what wide tyres look like. That's pretty much it. So that is the man tractor, and we're pretty much done now. They've got a couple more brands to show you. Right, so now we only have the big boys left. We have Fendt versus John Deere. Which team will you guys choose? We'll just save the John Deere for last. We'll go to the Fendt. Now, this thing here, I'm pretty sure has been out on Mod Toaster for a while. This is the Fendt favourite 816 Turbo Shift. We'll quickly look in the interior. Is there anything on the outside? Any IC? Yeah, there is IC on the outside. Oh, you actually have to hold it. That's pretty cool. It's not on toggle one. You actually have to hold it to make it work. So you can open the door. The cab light comes on whilst you open the door. I'm assuming it does the opposite when you close it. Let's go ahead and close the door. Awesome. That is a big plus, in my opinion. Anything else on the outside that we should know about? Like a bonnet or something? That'd be pretty cool if there was a bonnet that we could look at. We could open the passenger door as well, which... everyone calls it passenger door. It's more of a fire exit, I think. Like more of an emergency exit. It doesn't look like you can undo the bonnet from here. But anyway, we'll jump into the cab and we'll have a look at the inside here. So like I said, I think this thing's been out for a while. Oh, this thing's got sounds. They're actually... The time's wrong. But I see what they're going for. Hopefully that gets fixed in the future. Window. There we go. We can open the window as well. Steering wheel. That makes a good sound when you unclip it. Open the front window there. Passenger door. Or fire exit if you want to call it that. We can got the side door there. Side window, sorry. And the rear window. Oh, you can hear the hydraulics on that. Awesome stuff. Sunroof. As you'd expect. That's it for IC, I believe. Anything on the seat? No. So, with that said, let's go ahead and boot her up, see if anything happens. So, you can see the dashboard's completely off. Start it up, and then you get all your digital readings pop up there, which is pretty awesome. On the outside, they've used Coronas on the outside, but this the lights are exactly where you'd expect them to be. Beacon lights work. Work lights on the front, they work perfectly. Hazard lights work. As you'd expect. In fact, I think... Yeah, there's work lights on the side as well. Just above the indicators there, look. If you look at the indicators, right above them, we've got someone's... Oh, they're pointing off to the side a little bit, basically. At the back, let's see, pull forward. We have the rear working lights working as well. So this thing's pretty standard. Now, this does have a light-up interior as well. So if you see the dashboard there, as soon as I turn the lights on, it lights up. So this thing would be really cool to use at night time. Once again, this will probably be one that I use on my Let's Plays. It suits the British-style stuff that I do, and it's full of features. So... the only thing I would do with this is I would personally put a straight pipe on it. I think it looked pretty beasty with a straight pipe. So that's the Fendt. I'm going to give this one of the best ones in the pack. So currently this Fendt 186 is one of the favourite ones of the day. Moving on now, we have the Fendt... In fact, what am I talking about? I haven't even showed you this in the store. My bad. So we'll quickly... Oops, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We'll quickly go to Fendt. There we go, Fendt. So this one here is the 800 favourite. We've got quite a lot here. So engine setups, we can go all the way up to the 124 turbo shift, which is obviously 240 horsepower. Not sure where they get the name from. I'm assuming it's the last two digits are the horsepower with a 0 on the end. So 220. Yeah, it is. Okay. So the last two numbers is the horsepower, and then you just whack a 0 on the end. So 822, 818 is obviously 180 horsepower. Yes, it is. So we'll go with the big one for now. We'll go for the 240 horsepower. Attaches, we can have a front attacher. Front loader attacher, I think that's meant to be. Oh no, front attacher. Okay, so that must be a 3-point actually. So the 3 points called a front attacher, I believe. Front loader attacher, that's for the front loader itself. You can choose the different colours. I'm not sure why you'd get a Fendt in a different colour, but do you know what? Just for the sake of it, we'll get a blue one, just to show you guys that it is, and we'll see what actually changes, sorry. Wheel setups, you can have standard, twins on the back, or wide, or wheel weights. We'll go for the wide tyres. Rim colour, once again, you can change this. This is only two colours. You have red or white. We're going to make this completely un-Fenty, just to show you guys what changes. Now, design, this is the grills. You can have black or forest version. Black part, forest, or chrome. Tell you what, we'll go for the forest version here, and then we'll make a yellow one. Oh, I did it wrong. I was meant to make this one the forestry one. Okay, we'll make the yellow one chrome. But why not? We'll give that yellow wheels. And we'll take the front attacher off. We'll quickly look at these then. So we've already seen the actual technical stuff, so they look horrific when they're not green. Fendt has definitely made a good choice by making it green. But, so that is the weight at the front, and we also have a 3-point at the front here. So the forestry one is this one here with the cage around it, is obviously. This one's got the wide wheels on. In fact, they both have the wide wheels on. But yeah, you can just change the colour of them, basically. You've got the front loader attached there, which is textured, which is what I like to see. So yeah, that's pretty much the Fendt favourite 800 series. So moving on now, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these real quick. Okay, so we're nearly done. We've been going for about half an hour. But I'll try to get them all into this one video. So we've got 2 John Deeres left and 1 Fendt. This Fendt's not going to take very long at all because there's not much to it. This is basically the Fendt 1038 Vario, or Vario 1038, whatever you want to call it. It's a big one. In fact, what I want to do is get the big in-game one out, which is the... It's not here. Okay, it must have been mod? I swear we had the new style fence. Maybe it was a mod. I'm losing my mind. But here we go. This is the new style fence here. We'll quickly... Is there any IC on the outside? No. Okay, what we'll do is we'll look at it in the store. So this is the 1000 series. It's £313,000, which is a lot of money. 320 daily upkeep, 517 horsepower out the box, 800 litres of fuel, 37 mile an hour top speed, which is quite fast actually. That's up nearly as fast as the fast track. Inside, you can update the engine to 1050, which will give us 517 horsepower. Not really sure where they get their numbers from regarding this, but there we go. Wheel setups, we can have standard or twins or weights. We'll go for the... Tell you what, we'll go for the wheel weights. Rim colour, you can change the rim colour. Why would you want it milky yellow? You can have a milky yellow rim colour if you want. So there we go, that's that. We'll quickly see if the ad strip changes. So this one here says 1038. This one over here with the milky harbour rim should say 1050. Yeah, there we go. As you'd expect, there's not much in terms of customization, but there's no IC either, actually. If you get into the tractor, the steering wheel automatically pops down, as you may have saw there. There's no IC. Change driving direction. That's interesting. We'll check this out in a minute. So we'll quickly get it booted up. You see the dashboard comes alive there. We have some fuel gauges and stuff. Working fuel usage, I think that is on the side there. Yeah, that's fuel usage, I believe. So we can do left control B. And I think it turned... Whoa! It's like a Vulture. It is like a Vulture. There we go. So we are now driving backwards. That's pretty cool. We'll quickly get that turned back around there. The driver actually disappears, which is interesting. Oh, made my camera go glitchy. So lights, we have the actual LEDs as you'd expect on the tractor of this style. It's got the LEDs in real life, so it's got the LEDs in game. Work lights on the front. You're not short of lights, that's for sure. You could probably use this thing as a fog light in a field. Rear work lights, as you'd expect. It looks like the rear ones may be slightly off. Yeah, it looks like they're a little bit off. Indicators. They use Coronas and not the actual thing, which is absolutely fine. I mean, it's just a personal preference. There we go. Let's quickly check to see if it turns okay. The turning circle is really bad, but it turns correctly. It doesn't tip over, which is good. So that is the Fendt 10. What was this one? This is the 1038. So it's for the Fendt lovers, I reckon, that one. Good little addition to have if you like Fendts. Finally, we're on to what you guys have probably been waiting for this whole video, the John Deeres. So we're going to start with the 6R. Being one of my favourite tractors in real life, we'll see if they've done it any justice. So this is the 6230R John Deere. Now, first thing I noticed is the texture, well, oh no. Texture looks a bit weird. The green looks a little bit off. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's John Deere green, but, you know, it's just a small detail. The lights aren't round, they're more hexagonal, and the front headlights are not modelled, they're just pictures. Bad quality pictures. 3-point at the front, pretty low quality. But we'll soon see. If this is our first 6R, so it's better than nothing. We've got a hitch there at the back. We've got the high hitch there. These are pictures, I believe, on the back. This is by Sam N Modding. Now, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Sam N Modding is the guy who does the McHale balers, and they are fantastic. So maybe this is a work in progress. It could be fine. Who knows? But it's like wrong with the textures. The textures seem to be really low quality. It looks like OMSI. That's what I'm thinking I'm getting at. It looks like he's just stuck those pictures to the dashboard. Hopefully we'll see this updated soon, because I really do like 6Rs. Gauges work as you'd expect, so we've got the RPMs there and a speeder, which is in kilometers, but, you know, not really an issue. Now this one turned properly. Let's go to the outside and have a look. Oh my gosh, I can't use this tractor. Right, I'm going to shut up a minute. There's something with this tractor, and I'll be quiet. There's the sound files that definitely need to be replaced. There's like a weird digital distortion on the outside. Can you hear that? Well, when we're idling, that's what it is. Not a fan of that. There's like a weird idling sound. But the textures, the textures colour seems to be wrong here. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be tanned coloured. Is there any IC? There is IC. Let's have a look at the IC. So we've got that, which obviously makes the noise louder, which is pretty cool. Looks like we've got a passenger seat. For some reason, that makes the noise louder. So does that. What does that do? I think that's the headrest. Okay, that's the headrest. Not sure why the noise is getting louder when we press this stuff, but there we go. We've got a sunroof as well, that you'd expect to make louder, but the armrest and the headrest, not so much. It looks like it, to be fair. Let's check the lights and stuff on this. So we have... Okay, those secondary lights are actually miles away from the tractor, but that's easily fixed. That's just the Corona. indicators are where they're meant to be. Beacon lights work. Work lights at the back. Yeah, they work fine. And they work fine as well. So that's pretty much it. We'll take a look at it in the store real quick. In fact, where is John Deere? There he is, John Deere. So we'll use this one. So this is the 6230. It is £202,000 to buy. 280 horsepower out the box. £360 a day daily upkeep. 470 litres of fuel. Top speed of 31 miles an hour. You can rent this thing for £16,000 a day, which is a bit pricey. We can also upgrade to the 6250R. Wheel setups. We have twins, narrows, and wheel weights. We'll get the narrows. Design. So we have panoramic roof, Starfire, B-pillar, extra light. There's a lot of customized extras here. So what we're going to do is that we're actually going to... Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to sell this. Now, to make this test fair, we're going to take the standard wheels. So that's the standard one we were just driving. We're going to go for that one. We're going to go for the B-pillar roof. We're going to go for the lights, B-pillar, Starfire, lights, Starfire. Not really sure what the Starfire is, though. We'll soon find out. Pan roof lights, Starfire, extra lights. Soon see what that is. B-pillar. There's a lot of different design options for this, that's for sure. Starfire. Panoramic roof. I think that was the first one we bought. And standard as well. So we'll quickly see what all these different roofs are. There's a lot of different things here. So we've got... How much is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9... different designs we can have here, so we'll quickly jump up. So the panoramic roof's obviously the a glass roof here. I'm not sure which one's which. This one has a GPS. I think that might be the... I don't know what that is, but we've got a GPS on the roof there. Jump over. Extra lights, some of them said. So do we have extra lights? Those ones are actually constantly on by the look of it, so that's a bug. Yeah, some of these have lights constantly on. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to turn these off because I had the same issue. That's the wrong track to simulate. Let's jump into this one here. Okay, it looks like they actually go off when you get into them. Okay, the lights do go off when you get into them. I'm not sure what they were on previously, but we've got some lights. Oh, the work lights still work there. So although we have extra lights, it doesn't look like you can turn them on. It looks like it might just be a design option. In fact, they all have. Okay, yeah, okay. So extra lights here, basically. So you get 3 at the top there, as opposed to the 2. I kind of like the panoramic one, if I'm honest. It feels very bright in here. I like it. So there's different roof designs you can have. Now, like I said, although this is, well, this is the first proper 6R we've got on Farm Sim 17, and it's by Sam N Modding, and I know Sam N Modding is a good modder. So, with that said, let's hope that there's going to be an update for these very soon. Let's see if we get the proper tan interior. Let's hope that some of the textures get fixed. To be fair, the only thing that I would really say needs to change before I use it is the sound, because that, like, digital distortion sound would annoy me. Like I said, apart from that, I would actually use this. This is the best 6R out there currently, so I would definitely use this. As long as he changed the sound. Apart from that, pretty cool. So that is finally we have a proper 6R here on Farm Sim. Let's see if we can sell these real quick. And last but not least, we have the John Deere 3650R. Now, a lot of people have been excited for this one. It looks very FS13. Now, the one cool thing about this, I was playing around with this when I parked it up, this actually has the outside interaction, which I really like. We got some mud guards there as well, which I'm sure we can take off on both sides. Yes, we can. So, texture work, very FS13. I'm assuming this thing started its life back in the day. You've got a couple of like missing actual face planes there, like faces from the model there. What the heck? Okay, I'm assuming this never used to be a 3650 because it looks like the 6 is stuck on separately, as you can see there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Wheels look like they've been painted with house paint, but that's not really a big issue. 3-point at the back, actually pretty good. I do like the 3-point at the back. Got the John Deere emblem there. This thing looks like it's from Denmark as well, possibly. Actually, no, it's not Denmark, is it? Is that Germany? It's Germany. Deutschland. So I do apologise. Someone's already probably commented from the start. So we'll jump in real quick. So this thing does have IC, so we can open up the windows. I've already gone ahead and done this earlier because I was quite interested in this thing. So open up the windows, open up the sunroof, open up the rear here. There's nothing else on the dashboard. So we'll quickly get this started up. You see all the black smoke there on the startup. We've got to see that again. So when you crank this thing over, loads of black smoke comes pouring out, which I really like. There we go. Look at that. So I'm a fan of that. This thing, let's see if it turns properly. This thing does tip over. This is the tipping I was telling you about. So when you turn on the dime, it's like it's trying to tip over. That's the center of gravity in the incorrect place, I think. But not too bad overall. He's got blue LED lights on this thing. Not sure how I feel about the blue LED lights, but you know, let's just use the preference. Let's have a look here. So we've got front work lights at the top there. We've got rear work lights at the top there. We've got indicators there, or hazard lights even. But obviously they're indicators as well. There's the single ones. Do they work in cab? Yes, they do. You can see the... Oh, they don't flash, but they do illuminate. There we go. Maybe that's what they're like in real life. I don't know. I've never drove with a John Deere before. Does the speedo work? The speedo does work. That's cool. You see, it is actually quite tipping over quite a lot from inside the cab here. So with that said, let's go ahead and see all the options and stuff for this one. So this is out the box. 116 horsepower, 150 pound a day upkeep, 290 litre fuel tank, 24 miles an hour top speed, £15,000 to buy. We can also update the engine to a 3350, a 3650, and a 350. So 350, 3650, and 3350. So we're going to go with the 6 for this one. Wheels, you can have wide, narrow. We'll go for the wide ones for now. Design, standard, front weights, or standard. Not really sure what the difference is. Let's have a look. So there's the normal one there. Okay, that's the difference. So that's empty, and this one has a front weight on the back, basically. Personally, not something I'd use. I think it's a bit FS13 looking, but I know there's a lot of John Deere fans that have been looking forward to this thing. Hopefully we see updates for this soon. But there we go, guys. That is every single tractor in the pack, apart from the ones that have been done in a separate video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy in particular mod from this video, I'll try and put all the links in the description box below. Make sure you go over to the Farming Simulator website and vote for your favourite one. If you enjoyed the video, slap the thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.